All right, here we are at our 2019 Sweetwater. This is a 2386C pontoon boat for sale. We're here on the beautiful freshwaters in Norris Lake, Tennessee. This is powered by 115 horsepower Yamaha four-stroke outboard motor. Got about 1,025.3 engine hours on it. This is going to be a 24 feet in length, about 8.5 foot beam. Just under 2,000 pounds dry weight, about 1,964 pounds dry weight. We're rated for 13 people. 25-inch diameter pontoons, 24-gallon fuel tank. And we're here for our video walkthrough tour as usual. Now this one can stay in this current slip. The spot will be transferable if anybody wants to keep it right here. Trailer is not included, but we do have access to trailers. We can get you a new trailer at our price, or if you're local to the area, we can arrange to have this delivered to you. Even if you're not local to the area, feel free to reach out to us with a transportation quote. We work with all kinds of transporters. We can have this shipped pretty much anywhere in the country or even outside the country. We've sent some boats to, let's see, we've sent a few to Canada, one to Mexico, and we've sent one to Europe and one to Africa. So we do have transportation options. So this boat was at one time used in a rental fleet. That's why we do have the higher engine hours. Now this has been exclusively used in freshwater. This is basically on its second owner. It was, like I said, it was rented by one of the local marinas here when it was brand new. Been privately owned since, so that is all freshwater time. And those four-stroke engines, if you take care of those and keep them maintained, which is one thing they do not need a whole lot of. Low maintenance, very fuel efficient with that 115 horsepower Yamaha. But again, in freshwater, those engines will keep on running. They do not expire. We're not talking about a gallon of milk here. Take care of them, and they'll continue to run. Now, we also offer all of our listings, all subject to buyer inspection, and would welcome anybody to come in and do a compression test on that engine. We've got local dealers that can come out here, local Yamaha dealers actually very nearby this current location. They can come out here and confirm those engine hours. Sometimes they will be a little bit different than what's reading on the gauge itself, and check the compression for you and things like that. So I do have working docking lights up here on the bow of the boat, mount kind of right into that rub rail there, that aluminum rub rail, and then of course we've got the low maintenance vinyl flooring. We've got a little bit of scratches right here in the floor right up here near the bow. This is going to be your widest entry gate. We got 3 entry gates on this one. This is going to be about 30 inches in width. Now, it is slightly bent right here, so I do want to call your attention to that. But the gate does function just fine. You want to lift over here towards the hinge side. See that hinge? It's going almost the full height of that gate. That's where you want to do your lifting, and it's got a little door stop right there. You're going to push that down into. Now, you can probably give this a little bend the other way and straighten that out a little bit as well. Nice big lounge seats up here in the bow. Extremely large lounge seats. And we've got a AM, FM, USB, auxiliary input, Bluetooth stereo that is going to have 3 functional speakers for it. We do have a 4th speaker, but this one right here was not wanting to function for us. Could be a loose connection somewhere along the way, but the other 3 all sounded great. Got a nice large bimini top up here just overhead as well. And we've got the plastic molded seat bases. We've got a ski tow bar. This is going to be our 3rd entry gate right here. Clearance is the narrowest on this one. This is going to be about a 17.5-inch clearance through this one. Over here on the port side, that's going to be about a 23.5-inch clearance coming through that gate right there. All right, here's our driver's console. And here is that stereo, again, AM, FM, USB, auxiliary input, and a 12-volt power outlet just below where that head unit is. We do have a single courtesy light on this one. That's going to be just below our steering wheel right there. And our docking, like I said, our docking lights, navigation lights, that all did function. Horn functioned as well. And here is our low rance hook 4 depth and fish finder. So we're showing about 52 feet right here where we're currently sitting. And there's actually so many fish going by in this little band right here that it's kind of covering up the water temperature there. Looks to be about 67.8 degrees behind where those fish are coming through. We do these different fish alerts. It might be in the menu. There's an option where it'll actually tell you how deep those fish are too, and then of course you can kind of see the different sizes as well. So fish is looking good right in this area where we're at right now. And if I give that key a turn for you, it's going to show you our hour meter right here on our tachometer gauge right here, where we're going to see that 1,025.3 engine hours on that Yamaha. We've also got a fuel gauge, battery voltmeter, drive trim gauge, and your speedometer over here. Now, I will say that your drive trim gauge, this is only going to function from about halfway. So we're all the way trimmed up right now. And let's see if that trim gauge goes down for us. Earlier it went down for us. There we go. But when we got all the way down, it was only about halfway. So it's basically just slightly skewed in the adjustment over there. Went thrust away, and that's all the way down. So it's basically is going to function, but you're just resetting this. So right there where it is now is all the way down, but it is going to show you when you're going up as well. And that's really, you're not giving these pontoons a whole lot of trim. These boats typically going to run around 20 miles an hour with the power that's on this one. Honestly, in a pontoon, does get to a point where it doesn't matter how much power you give it, you're only going so fast. But again, these little motors are great engines. So I'll go ahead and turn the key for you here now that we're trimmed down. Fire it right up. Like I said, if you're looking for something that is fuel efficient, something you can have a crowd on, again, this one's rated for 13. You got plenty of room for all kinds of people in here. Storage underneath these seats up here. Now, there are some personal belongings in here that will not be transferring. So again, that's that roto-molded sided seat bases. There's no wood in there. And we've got some other storage compartments right back here as well. Another one right over here. And then, of course, under these other seats as well. That's going to be the storage boot for our bimini top that's overhead right here. And nice little sun pad right here. We've got some storage under here. This is going to be pop-up changing room compatible is what we like to call this. If a changing room is on your must-have list, underneath this right here, this is where you're going to mount the frame and the canvas for pop-up changing room. Of course, we've got another little gate right here. This will open. You walk on through there. We've got a battery switch. We've got a single battery. That's going to be a 24 Marine Start battery with the battery switch right down there. And there's that ski tow bar. Again, 24-gallon onboard fuel tank. Our swim ladder, this could be a 5-step swim boarding ladder right here. That is a nice upgraded ladder right there. You got 4 on the drop-down part. Another one's mounted in right there. So it's going to give you 5 steps. It is missing the little leash that was going to hold that on there when you're underway. So this is a 2019 model boat. That engine, it was actually manufactured in October of 2018. So even though it was 18, anytime after August, it goes to the next year model. So it's going to be a 2019 engine, 2019 boat. We got 25-inch diameter pontoons on this one. And we'll go ahead and shut that engine off for you. So I believe we pointed out all the features on this one. We do have 6 cup holders on board. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 right there. Some of those are going to be missing that little piece of trim right there. This trim piece right here actually just twist off of there. And that has come off on some of those other ones. I'm just going to pop that off for you and show you, but you can get those. We do have a mount for a lounge table. There is no lounge table, but you do have a mount for it. So if you do want a lounge table, you would very easily be able to get a table. You've already got a mount. So let's get on to showing you that wear and tear. We always like to show you everything, just as we pointed out up there on the floor and on that bow gate. A little bit cockeyed there. These pontoons, they can kind of take a beating. We got a similar issue with this gate door right here. You can see how that's just not quite in the line. Now you might be able to bend that a little bit. I don't want to do that, but a buyer can probably try to correct that, get it back in. line for you. So as far as the upholstery go, on this armrest right here, we've kind of pushed through the little frame for it on this one side of the armrest. Rest of the vinyl up here on this driver's seat looks to be in good shape. That is going to be a reclining seat. It's going to swivel for you as well. Other areas in our upholstery, we've just got some staining, mostly on these seat backs, a little bit on those seat bases. There is an area, let me step over the side here. Actually, why don't we start up here on the bow, we'll go all the way around the exterior, and we'll finish right up here as well. So just a little bit of scrapes up here on your corner fender and on that pontoon. Nothing really to get too worried about. We do have a dent in our rub rail up here. Here's you look underneath the deck there. And moving on over similar wear on this pontoon. Honestly, that's the beauty of these pontoons. They will take a beating. You're only really talking about cosmetic wear on these. Again, you got some wear on that little corner plate right here. Nothing's going to concern me. A few little marks on that little splash guard right down there, and a few scratches in this aluminum siding. This is any wear and tear on here. Again, this is all going to be purely cosmetic. Got some scratches on this support piece right here, and coming on along the side, a few little scratches in the paint on that aluminum right there. And we do have a scratch down here in the pontoon. Again, this is all cosmetic right here. A little scratch down on that side right there. And we do have a pretty good low impact on this side right here. I believe this happened actually when it was in that rental program. And I'll kind of move our camera angle around a little bit so you can kind of see. We've got basically our aluminum fencing right here is kind of pushed in a little bit. It's pushed in this piece of the railing in with it. This piece has kind of stayed where it was. So just want to show you that. Probably got up against another boat. Maybe a big wave went by. Another little kind of dent in that aluminum panel. Again, this is all aluminum, so we're talking about purely cosmetic stuff. Maybe a little bit of wear at the end of that decaling. Two more little impacts right over here in that paneling. This is kind of hard to show in the photos. We will try to show you this in the photos, but usually the video tours are going to be a better representation, so because we can kind of move that camera angle around a little bit and kind of get a better feel for that little impact that's on there. Now, obviously, if any of this bothers you, then this is not the boat for you. This is going to be a fairly late model boat with a nice fuel efficient 115 horsepower aluminum. I'm sorry, not aluminum. 115 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke outboard motor. Here's that other spot in the upholstery that I did want to show you about. So that one has kind of punctured in that area. It's gone through there. Otherwise, we're really just talking about some staining on our seat backs. This upholstery in these Sweetwaters is a high quality upholstery. And for the most part, it all looks to be in good shape. So, all right, let's come on back here to this corner right over here. All of our corner plates are all still intact. I mean, we've got some wear on them, but they're all on there. These are actually better corner plates than I've seen on some of the competitors' models. Ski tow bar is nice and sturdy right there. We do have some scratches on the cowling for this 115 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke. Do have a fuel water separator right there as well. And a few little scratches. Let me move myself a little bit over here to the side. Actually, I'm going to change my grip on the camera here so I can kind of hold this on out around the side back here, let you see where that wear is on the exterior of that engine cowling. A few other scratches over here as we get up near the front as well. And then you re-grip the camera here, and we're ready to continue moving along. All right, so our fuel fill is actually right over here on this corner where I was just showing you. That's where that fuel fill is for that 24-gallon onboard fuel tank. Fuel tank itself is kind of just forward of the engine, right about in the center of the screen there. And maybe a little staining up here on this sun pad, but actually I was kind of looking, all the vinyl on there looks to be in good shape as well. And so then coming on around our exterior fencing, again, we've got a little bit of wear over here in this corner right here. You got a few little marks in that fencing. Back up here just a little bit, give you another look at this corner plate. Everything looks good here. A few scratches. And a few scratches in this pontoon going down the sides here. Again, nothing major on here. Paneling on this side does look a little bit better than the other side. And again, two more scratches in the pontoon right here. Again, those are basically all cosmetic. And then coming up on this side, we got a few other little marks. Kind of see along the way, kind of see those little indents on there. A few little scratches where it's kind of gone through the paint on this aluminum fencing right here. A few rubs up here along the edge as well. And some other scratches over here in this aluminum fencing on this side. These Sweetwater pontoons, these are pretty solid construction. I'm actually quite pleased. Having sold a couple of these that have been in other rental fleets. They're just pretty solid pontoons, pretty well built. Good quality vinyl in these. And yeah, this one's gonna be ready for a family to have some fun with. And again, you're not breaking the bank running this with your fuel on these that 115 horsepower Yamaha. Like I said, it does have higher engine hours. That's why we welcome anybody to get it properly checked out, have a compression test done on it, and make sure that that everything's in good running order on it. Function test wise, like I said, everything worked. Navigation lights, your horn, courtesy lights, your docking lights, and pretty much everything except for that one stereo speaker. So as usual, you're going to find the full list of specifications for this one, as well as the current asking price, and all of our contact information. It's all going to be over at our website, which is at www.yournewboat.com. We do like to remind you this video is meant to supplement the listing of this one over our website. So if you do have questions about this one, please do take the time, click over to the website. Now, for your convenience, down in the video description, we will put a direct link that will take you right to the listing page for this one, where you're going to find all that detailed information, the current asking price, as well as all of our contact information. You can reach out to us by phone, by text, or by email, whatever is most convenient for you. And yeah, we'll be happy to answer any questions you've got. Reach out to us to submit an offer. You can also email us through the website. We do also like to remind you, if you send us an email, and if it's been more than one business day, check that spam folder, because most of the time we are getting those email replies sent back to you in one business day, but sometimes they land in people's spam folders. So two things will be coming up over top of your screen as we wrap up for this one. Again, it's the 2019 Sweetwater 2386 pontoon boat with that 115 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke outboard motor. Those two things coming up over your screens. One's going to be a shortcut to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't already, it's a great way to get notified anytime a new listing post. And then the other shortcut's going to take you to our current listings playlist. If you're not quite ready to click over our website yet, but you do want to see what else we have in our inventory, then check out that current listings playlist. We do keep our inventory updated there on YouTube and at our website. So do reach out to us with any questions. And again, I thank you for joining us on this one, this 2019 Sweetwater 2386 pontoon boat with that 115 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke outboard motor. Thank you, Jan.